Hello everybody and welcome to Time Traveler's Coin Exchange. Tonight we're going to have episode 79 of The Coin Vault Has Opened. We're going to look through 50 1981p mint Cellos and see if we can find anything cool in them. So I got these off of eBay, and I'll just hold up the bag and then I'm going to pour them out of here and then I'm going to put them back in. Yeah, so I got these off of someone on eBay, the same person I got the 2016s and 2016D. And so we'll see if we can find anything interesting in them. I looked again through all of these, or I looked, on Copper Coins and Variety Vista, and I could not find any errors. I did look on eBay for different transactions. I could not find anything, so it's a little bit curious. Let me just turn on to live chat here too, because I've realized the last couple nights that I was missing a couple people. That's not fun. Alright, we are now on live chat. So one thing I did notice on the coin that I took, or I guess I took the photo of the first coin, but then I put it back in, and so this was the one I was getting ready for. Right above Liberty here, it almost looks like there is a little bit of metal missing. It's like a lamination error or like struck through grease. I'm not 100% sure about it. And so I also don't know what the best way to go through this roll is, if we should do kind of like how we used to do it and kind of look at each coin and see the condition, and then we could, go back and zoom in and kind of look at all the devices zoomed in. It's up to you guys. You guys can let me know what you guys like. I think I will start, going through. This one I'm going to put aside because I do want to check out that metal spot up there, so I want to make sure. But I think I'm going to try to not be zooming in and out and in and out tonight, because that's something I've done in the past. So we'll kind of look at each coin. The first thing that I noticed about these is the 2016 P and D are so much newer and so much nicer and brighter looking. It's like when you look at them, the luster was almost perfect. And now we look at these and there's much more little scratches and little dinks and stuff. We're not having the spotting issues that we had in 2016. But when you look at the luster, it's just not all. It's like if it was a light bright, it's like a bunch of the bulbs are just blown out. It's kind of like a pixel on a TV. And so, it's just interesting going from the new stuff to the old stuff. In the past, I've usually done videos where I started off with the old coins and then kind of moved into the future. And so the coins kind of kept getting better and better quality. But one of the things that hopefully we will find is that the coins get nicer and nicer as we go back, not necessarily in condition, but just like it seems like the older coins, there's a lot more cool stuff you can find on them. So hopefully that's going to happen. So we'll check out this roll. Most of the other rolls that I have mint marks on them, so we will have the ability to get RPMs in the future. This roll, after we go through them, it's just going to be relisted back on eBay like all the other rolls that I've done. I think there was one roll in 1957 proofs that I did, and it was like the nicest proofs that I'd ever seen, and so I didn't post that one up on eBay yet, and I think I didn't post the 1970S just because all of a sudden I had like 5 people wanting to buy the roll. Like people were contacting me before the stream was done, and I feel like I need to learn more about the coins, because people are like, oh yeah, that error is only worth $5, and so I went and found the error and watched auctions, and they're all ending between like $35 and $50, and that's normally with the 1970S roll we found quite a couple of the really nice S over S's. And then there looked like there was a couple coins that could have been small dates, and it seemed like for the price that we normally put it up, maybe I just needed to put it up for auction. But I do have a couple more of the 1970S rolls as well, so we'll get to look through those here in a couple episodes. I think we got maybe like 5 or 6 more rolls till we hit those. And so we'll get a little bit more practice here. Maybe what I need to do is just, make the videos and then put them up for auction. If people know what they're worth, they'll bid what it's worth. And if they're able to get a deal, they'll buy it. And, let you guys determine what the coins are worth. For most of the rolls, coins like this, they're all, there's like a small select group of people who are probably wanting to buy, a large group of coins that are in mint cellos, and those are probably people that are graders. And so not only does the person want to be looking for that date, that mint, but the coins probably have to be to a certain level. And then it's on an ad need basis. So if I just put them up, for auction, unless someone, or at least unless more than one person was actually looking for that date and mint to get graded, it would probably go for, less than I actually paid for them to make this video. But might be wrong, but that's been kind of my experience bidding on them. And so it's like I normally just, will bid or try to buy whatever the cheapest is. And if other people are really excited about a roll, I just kind of let it go. Hey Andrew, welcome. We just started going through this 1981. I did not see any major errors anywhere on any websites. I'm hoping that the 1981D that I have, or do I even have an 81D, or is it skipped to 80 next? Yeah, it just skips to 80. But I believe 1981, if we found some nice higher graded coins, this one's got, I'm not sure what that is, if that's like a little mound of copper above the 8. But maybe we will put this one aside to look at first when we zoom in. It definitely, we can't find RPMs, which, I feel like I've gotten a lot better at finding RPMs. But yeah, if we can find the first error, that would definitely be cool. I didn't see anything on Copper Coins. I didn't see anything on Variety Vista. I looked on eBay for just people claiming that their coins were in error. I just, I tried to find anything I could just to have something to look for, and I couldn't find anything. But it doesn't mean that there's not. Like you said, we could be the first. And that would be fun to be the first at something. Could make history here tonight. I should be more enthusiastic. It was kind of like last night with the 2016s. I just didn't know what I was looking for, and so I figured we'd look at them. I definitely appreciated the quality and, how beautiful and bright and shiny they were. I definitely appreciated that. It's like going back and looking at these ones here, it's like they're not nearly as bright. But these ones are also like copper, while the other ones are just kind of like a zinc or a copper covered zinc. I feel like these mint cellos are easier to work with than the other ones. The other one, the plastic was so thick. I feel like I can see the coins better here. Once we're zoomed in, I might say something different. But how's your night going, Andrew? Welcome. And so I know that some of these rolls, I guess I'm just, I want to kind of get to know each date. And, it's like I like it. It's like when I look at 50 to 100 of a coin, it's like some things I just get to know, I learn something about that date and mint. And so it's good for me. But there's definitely some of these mint cello rolls, I'm definitely more excited. Like once we get back into the earlier proof ones, I feel like I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited about the 1970S's. I felt like we had really good luck with them, and I'm hoping we'll have good luck with them again. And so if anybody does see anything randomly on one of these coins, do let me know. You're upgrading to eBay store today? Awesome. I don't know what to recommend because I know that eBay, like, have you been getting the 50,000 free listings I guess the reason I'm asking is that I believe that they are gonna, you can always upgrade an eBay store, but the reason that I'm asking is because I believe that they're giving anyone with a store 50,000 free listings fixed priced. And so, what, like, to me, I'm like, I'd rather just have like a super small eBay store and then have 53 if they're giving it to everyone. So I'd almost advise to like just stay on the cheapest level. Okay, you have it, but you also don't have a store. Um, but yeah, they've been giving me, hey, welcome numismatic Sam. They've been giving me 50,000 free, and honestly, I could have been taking advantage of it. How are you tonight, Sam? Oh wow, the half final value fees, that's awesome. Okay, you've been getting 500, so they'll probably give you more if you upgrade. Okay, well that'll, 2,000 fixed price listings, that will keep you busy. For the level I'm at, they give me 50,000, and I could be abusing it. I could be ending, 3,000 items every day and then just spamming everything. I could just flood everything out. I did it before when they did this years ago, and it was like I was getting crazy sales, but then I felt like afterwards, like I felt like all of a sudden, I don't know if I upset people or what happened, but I feel like I got no sales for like months after that. So I don't know what to think about it. Oops, we're gonna look at that penny again because it just went back in the pot. I do buy coins for my collection, Sam, but all my coins go right back up for sale. Basically, my collection is for sale at all times. Yeah, 2000, and then also, as you're selling your coins, you can, as you're selling them, you can be buying new ones and listing new ones. Yeah, I was looking at all the early proofs today. I almost wiped out the nickels, dimes, and quarter categories of all the proofs. But then I looked at the sold listings, and I could kind of tell that pretty much everything, like you said, had already been scooped up. And so I figured, someone else got all of the really juicy stuff. Like pretty much all the high grade, like 68 and higher, has all been like wiped out recently. And so yeah, I'm hoping, I feel like I'm hearing people talking about the stimulus checks, and I don't want to spread rumors, but I feel like I'm hearing that there's a good possibility that they're going to decide on things soon, and that, within a month or so, we could all have a nice little bonus. I feel like if everyone gets another stimulus checks, like stuff on eBay is going to go crazy again. I really feel like that's the major reason that like sales on eBay have been so crazy. It's like everybody has like, some nice shopping money to like forget about like all the crazy stuff that's going on. But yeah, I put, even my best coins go up for sale, Sam. It's just, it's the way, I guess it's like, for me, it's like, if you buy a coin at some point, you probably want to sell it. And so for coins that I really, really love, I put them up for, I give them a price that it's like, okay, if somebody offered me this amount of money, I would be willing to give, get rid of the thing that I really love. All my coins pretty much have a price tag on them. I have some coins which really have no value, but they have like, sentimental value because like a loved one gave them to me, or they're inherited or something. And then those ones aren't for sale, but it's just because they mean something to me. It's a connection to someone special. And they really don't have a collector value as far as I know of. Hey, Logan's Coin, welcome. Looks like he's got 80 people now. Good job, Logan. You're pretty much back up to where you were before you had to change the account, but I really think that that was the way to do it. Well, I definitely I know what the price guide values of the coins are, but then at the same time, it's like most of the coins I'm dealing with, if I sold them for the price guide, there'd be no way that I could buy them and ship them and pay fees and all that. I mean, it's like when you're doing a business, you have to figure out a business model that works. And when I did business models where I was selling, below what the coins were worth, like I was losing money every year, and so I had to like figure out something that works, and it unfortunately means that I don't always have the best price. Well, yeah, you just work on like every month. I think they reevaluate the amount that you can list, and that those are, especially when you have like an eBay store, those are a pain because it's like all of a sudden you can list 2,000 items, but you have these like artificially imposed seller limits, or like how many items you can list, or how much money total you can sell a month. And I think that is like really, really weird. Like to be able to pay to do something, but then because like essentially they don't give you credit. You can always ask them to raise them, I believe. And I think like it keeps getting, they keep reviewing it. But yeah, I was just looking at my seller limits today. It looks like I can sell 2 billion items and up to $200 million a month. I was like, wow, that's a lot better than where it was. But yeah, those seller limits are, because it's like, you're doing fine and then you get some good sales and it's like, awesome, I got sales. And then all of a sudden they like limit your account and it's like, you cannot list anymore for the end of the month. And it's like, what? I mean, it's so long ago, I can barely even remember how it works. Hey, Blue Sandy, welcome. How's your night going? Yeah, that's definitely a hard thing there. If like just listing everything, you're already at halfway. I feel like if you're able to, I feel like there's a button you push that's like request higher. I would push that today, just to like, start it rolling. If that's how it works. I can't remember if it's just like increase my limit button or if you have to talk to customer service. But you've had an account for a long time. Tell us about your GAW, Logan. What are you doing for a GAW? I apologize that I don't know already. Oh, good. It gave you Blue Sandy back. Yeah, that was an odd hiccup. That was definitely an odd hiccup. Here, this one's got like kind of another area like right above the 1981 where it almost looks like there's a little bit less. I'm going to put this in the pile with the other two that the coin just looks a little different. I mean, it might be nothing. Once we zoom in, we'll be able to see a lot clearer. Oftentimes, Sam, I think that those are actually just people scamming. I'm not sure. I think that they just think that's, if, for lack of a better word here, I think that, a lot of people are under the assumption that an idiot is born every minute. And so they just think that somebody is going to go on there and pay for the item, that like a rusty coin that someone's driven over with their car in the parking lot, they'll write like rare air. It's like the same on Etsy. It's the same all over the internet. And another part of me thinks that it's like actually like an organized crime thing where they just put up a coin and then someone pays that money and it's a form of money laundering. I don't really know. At the same time, I almost feel like I feel like there's a seller that uses it as a marker, that it has something to do with a computer program that like, goes through listings to like look for deals. Because I noticed that they are listed at like a specific time. It's usually once the listings are done for the day and once the listings start for the day. And I don't know if it's just a coincidence, if they think they're going to get the highest visibility at that time, if that's the time of day where people are coming home from the bar and might accidentally like click on something and hit buy it now. But if you look at the sold, you'll see those items sell. Oh, there's the moon. Cool. Got a crescent up there. Time travelers, coin and change. Yeah, I'm not sure if it was a new one. I saw a new, at least listed new. Sorry, I'm trying to read your guys' chat. I'm not paying attention to the coins here. Hey, to Coin Collecting with Tyler, welcome. I did see another 1936 posted today. And my goodness, I was looking at not only the 1936 like small cents, but I was also looking at the nickels, dimes, quarters, and everything. I think that's just the Mint Cello has an impression of. I can't keep up with you guys. Nice, Tyler. You're getting up there quick. How's your watch hours going? Like, I hope your watch hours is going up as fast as your friend list. That's really good though. You're doing a good job. Keep it up. Logan was just saying he's almost to 100. But yeah, I was checking out the 1936s, like all the proofs, and like the pennies are like a deal compared to every single other denomination of the proof coins. So yeah, I think you are 100% right. That the 1936s are, not nearly what they should be considering the price of the nickels, dimes, quarters, and half dollars. Like the half dollars are ridiculous. I don't think I could ever afford one. Yeah, it's like 2K for a quarter. Awesome, Tyler. You're whizzing by with the watch hours. I think you know how to read too. All right, we're listening, Tyler. Because I wanted to know too. I was just like, I mean, finding something cool is awesome, but like the story behind finding something cool is like equally awesome because, you can say I found something, but it's like, I don't know. It's like there's so many ways. It's like it leaves so many questions. You got me curious. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do if more people end up on the channel here because I don't know. I've always been able to just like look over, catch up what you guys are saying, and I'm gonna have to have someone read me all the chat or something. That would be awesome. Hey, Super Silverman, welcome. How's your night going, Super Silverman? Good to see you. Tyler is just about to tell us the story about how we found the 1983 NOS dime. And so we're all eagerly waiting here, and we're hoping it's going to be a good story. Yes, we want to know where you bought it from, because we want to go and buy some from that person. Please tell us. Nice, you got it at a garage sale. You should be going back to that person and asking them, like, hey, I was just at your garage sale. I bought a proof set from you. Do you have any more of those proof sets? You never know. They could have just been selling off one. Some people, like, they have garage sales every week. And, they'll just take out a little bit at a time. So it's like, if you have like a box of proof sets there, someone's going to want to make a deal for all of them at once. But, if you bring one out at a time, then they'll give you full price for it. Put a monitor in for the channel. That would be a good idea. Then I just have to pay attention to the monitor. This one, it's like above the Liberty. I feel like I keep seeing these. I don't know if they're wheel marks or what. Nice. Yeah, they probably are clustered, Andrew. I agree. Did I misunderstand you, Blue Sandy? Yeah, I would sell it for more than, you can always post it for more, Tyler. You can always post it for more than the value guide. If nobody wants to buy it, they won't. But I think you'll find a buyer for it. Well, I want to read, if the monitor keeps track of, if the mod keeps track of the room, I don't get to read everything. But I guess at some point I would maybe have to have a mod to keep track of the room, and they'd just tell me the juicy stuff. Be like, wait, what's happening? I see the chat going flying. I think I might know a good person for the job. Oh, why settle for a proof 69 deep cam? Let's go for 70. You're gonna change your name? Awesome. I want to see this, Andrew. It took me a couple times to do it to get it right. I think because Time Traveler's Coin Exchange was so long. Oh, come on! Think of all the silver pandas you can have, Tyler. You could like have a complete set of silver pandas for that one coin. Which one do you want? A dime or like a small swimming pool full of silver pandas? The S on that one, it's probably just a scratch. We'll put that in the like checkout again pile. Yes, let's go for proof 70. Always aim high, and then if you get the proof 69 decam, you will be like, okay, I can live with that. But I mean, what year is it again? Was it 83? Forgive me, I know we've talked about it a couple times. For some reason, it hasn't sunken in yet. But I feel like you should be, for any coins in the 80s, you should be able to get a proof 69 deep cam. I feel like it's either proof 69 deep cam or it's proof 70 deep cam. If you had gone back one more year to 1979, I feel like I start to see a lot of proof 68s at that point. Well, if you want the dime more than anything else that you want, then that's what I would go for. I mean, who knows? You know, maybe someone's got a huge hoard of them out there and they will break them out and bring them to the market. The way that I determine the value of a coin generally, you know, is if it's, you know, in really nice condition. I just go on eBay and I type in the date and the mint, go to buy it now, and look at, you know, the lowest listing. If it's $1, it's probably worth less than $1. It's just that's the cheapest that someone can actually like ship one to you for. But you know, it's like if it's $1.50, $2, you should be able to find that out pretty easy. I use eBay because, and if you go to sold too, that's a great way to look at things too. If things get really crazy here, I will start knighting people as mods, Tyler. But probably, honestly, I mean, I'll tell you honestly, probably if I'm going to get a mod, it's gonna be a person in real life here that is in the same room while I'm making the video. It just, like, for me, it just makes more sense so that I can have, like, you know, if they're the ones reading all the chat, I'm gonna want to know what's going on and I'm gonna be trying to connect with the person. $3 in good condition, $1.50 for fair. That's probably about right. Like, I feel like I've been seeing a lot of, you know, nice graded Susan B. Anthony's. I don't know about the dates. I mean, I don't think there were that many dates for them. But I've been seeing a lot of them kind of go, you know, slabbed ones in, you know, nice condition. Go for, I feel like, just like $4 a slab. Maybe $5 a slab. Like, I used to keep all my Susan B. Anthony's. Like, I saved them for years every time I got one. I have sold them. I've sold them all off. Accredited Coins. What a fantastic name. I love it. Welcome, Accredited Coins. You seem very familiar. Time to resub to everyone to pump your numbers. Yeah, I can drop it to you in a few minutes. Let me finish up going through this roll here, and then before we zoom in to look for stuff, I will do that for you, my friend, and I'll drop Logan's too quick while I'm at it. We'll get you guys a couple numbers hopefully. Yeah, so you need to get you need to take a picture of one of your awesome coins accredited, preferably a 1936, your best one. Maybe the satin one. You'd have to tell me which one, but you need a nice little thing next to there. It'll make your accredited coins look official there. Maybe your girlfriend will be kind enough to take a beautiful, beautiful photo for you. I said I would. I said I would coin collecting with Tyler. Just give me a minute. What's going on here? Is that just the mint Cello? Yeah, okay. I thought there was like a big chunk of something on there. I think we're good though. No chunks. Yeah, one of the problems with the Susan B. Anthony's. It's just there's still a lot of them out there. You can still go to the bank, and the bank will kindly give you all the ones they have right there. So as far as finding someone who wants to purchase the particular one you have, I think that there's I think there's one that's particularly harder to get than the rest of them. And I can't tell you which one that is off the top. I think that there's like maybe it's something like it doesn't have reading on it, or it is reading or something. That would have been great. I'd be like, I knew it, where I was slightly suspicious. But then again, I always am. Healthily so. That would have made me laugh. But we should definitely get, I mean, he's got a nice little chunk into our Proof Mafia. We should definitely get him. I don't know. I was talking with him a little bit there when he ordered $800 of stuff and then asked to cancel the transactions. But I've never ordered like 20 different items from someone for like nearly $1,000 and then been like, oops, I want to cancel all my orders. I've never done that to anyone. If like I'm gonna spend $1,000, I'm pretty sure what I'm buying. So I don't know. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I was looking at his stuff today when I was checking out all the proofs. I almost bought $1,000 of his stuff, and then I was gonna joke. I was gonna send him because he said something like, "Oh, these coins are trash," and so I was gonna like buy it all and then like send him a note saying, "Oops, I want a refund. All this stuff is trash." But then be like, just kidding. I'm happy with the coins, but I just figured it would be drama, so I didn't. And I decided not to purchase $1,000 off them today. Yeah, you can still, people don't generally use them. They're kind of like a $50, it's money. But oftentimes if you were to go to pay for something, someone would just give you a blank look and be like, what's that? And you'd be like, it's money. And they'd be like, if you're ever bored, look up like YouTube videos, like, going through the drive-through or buying everything with $50. You would not believe it. It's kind of silly. Tyler I think he really, really wants to be a mod. But I don't know. I'm not making any mods at the moment, so I can't fulfill his wish. But what I will do for Tyler here, because he asked nicely several times, is I will drop his channel link here. Just everyone give me 1 second. I believe it's pretty much hotkeyed in here because I've done it for him quite a few times. There you are. I feel like I could do this faster. Alright, so this is Tyler's link to his channel if you guys want to check it out. He is trying hard to get up to 1,000. And let me go and find Logan's coins. See if this pops up. There you are, my friend. Let me get you. Alright, my friends, and while I'm here, is there anybody else that has a channel that would like a shout out? I'm happy to do it. Many people did it for me, but if I don't hear anything, I will go back to the show. So I'm going to dump these out again. We're going to zoom in. We're going to see if we can be the first, maybe the first to find a variety in 1981, because I couldn't find any literature on the date. So there were a couple of these that I was like, what's going on with this one? And I'm not seeing what it was on this one, but we're going to zoom in. So I'm going to turn on the light. It might get a little tacky here for a second. And I think the way I found it was easiest to just hold these right up to. So it's like interesting. So, or that's just one focal length. Let's go in all the way. So it almost looks like we have, we kind of have machine damage on the first one here, where everything kind of looks a little doubled. But my goodness, I don't even know where to begin with these. See if we can find a sweet spot. Yeah, these mint cellos can be challenging. But this almost looks like, everything looks like a little bit extra thick. And I mean, this is just the first coin that we're looking at, so maybe we will, you know, it's like when I look at a bunch of these, I start to get a feeling for the coins. You know, it's like I look at one and it's like, is that something? I don't know. These are looking so bright. I want to see if I can find a place where I just feel comfortable. The dreaded. Yeah, I don't know if going back a focal length, unless we see something. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that this is just too far in? Thanks guys for checking them out. They've been working really hard on growing their channels. Like both of them have been making a lot of videos. I don't know, like I've been really impressed with, you know, Tyler, you've been working really hard on your channel. It's like almost kind of looks like there's a notch on that W, but I haven't seen too many coins from this year, so before I say anything about it, I just want to look at a few. And it's like I doubt we're going to be the first to find something anyway. Yeah, I'm thinking I have enough money now to do a bulk submission, and so I'm thinking that probably sometime in the next month or so, I'm going to get together some coins. It's probably going to be the oldest stuff I have, just because the prices will probably be the best if anything comes out gradable. I feel like one of these, like right above Liberty, there was just kind of some interesting, it almost looked like, yeah, no, that's the back of Lincoln's head. I don't know if I'm just zoomed in too far here. But it's definitely way easier searching for coins when you have, you know, when you already know that there has been something on one of them, and you know kind of where to look. Like, oh yeah, look at this corner of the coin, check this part out. You know, like, oh, is the Liberty like this? You know, it's like, is the initials doubled? Nice, you're giving away an 1883 Morgan dollar. When are you gonna do the giveaway for the No S dime? I would be very, very down for that. It's like lots of die scratches there. Were you wanting a shout out for your channel, Sam? I'm not sure if I heard you say. I just heard you say that you do have a channel though. If you're wanting people to check you out, I can drop your link here in a minute if you want. And if you guys haven't checked out, I do have four cash PayPal giveaways right now going on. Two of them are $5 prizes and two are $10 prizes. And you just have to, in the link below the video here, or actually, I'm not positive if it actually added to, if the fourth giveaway is on here. I feel like I was editing a video earlier today and it wasn't on the new video. Maybe it is, but I'd have to check. If someone has the ability to just look at the bottom of the description and see if there's 3 giveaways at the bottom or 4, because there should be a 4th one down there. If not, it's in my giveaway playlist, my GAW 2020 playlist. But I do have 4 cash giveaways going on. One ends in like 7 or 8 days, I think. Yeah, I almost think I want to like zoom out to the next level. I just feel like we will be able to see a lot more clearly, and then if there is something interesting, we can definitely zoom in, but I feel like we will be able to see stuff a lot better. But yeah, some of these, well, let's like say it's like, we see what it looks like there. It's like it's probably just machine doubling, but like it's like the O and the D there just looked like they had like nice big notches in them. Or not notches, they looked like they had like lines running through them. Alright, got a microscope spinning instead of zooming out. It's like, I think that's just machine damage and not anything. I think if we see like extra thick letters, that's what we're looking for. Oh, sure. Hold on one second. Sorry, things are fuzzy for 1 second. I will fix that though. Alright, there you go, my friend, and we will get back to business here. And so that's Sam's channel here. It sounded like he's at about 530. So he's over halfway. Congrats on getting over halfway. Like that S there almost looks like it's split and flattened. I think I need to look at another one just to see kind of what the average one looks like. I don't see why you can't simultaneously list coins on other sites. I will, give you the warning if it sells on another site and then it sells on eBay and you can't fulfill that order. I think eBay lets you like cancel a transaction about 3 or 4 times. After about 3 or 4 times, like it really hurts your rating. And I think they actually even start charging you some sort of fees, or like they add on 10% to your final value fees or something. They get kind of nasty about it. They don't like it when, it seems like buyers can cancel their order all day long. But if a seller does it, they do not like it. The other problem that I found, I did list stuff simultaneously on different sites, and I'd notice that my inventory would become off. And so just somehow like things wouldn't, I'd be doing it meticulously and it would seem like my inventory was constantly off. Yeah, it's definitely interesting. Like I feel like a lot of these letters are just, they have kind of like a line running down them. I've had quite a few people that I did business with start kind of sites like eBay, and just none of them really took off. I mean, the thing that eBay really does have for it is it seems to be one of the top places, probably I feel like the top place online that people look for coins. There are, individual coin websites where people frequent often. They've been in business for a long time. I would say probably, like eBay used to allow you to, if you had a website that sold an item, they would allow you to link to your website. You couldn't do a sale, but you could have like product information there. It's like, I feel like the best way to do it is just to drop a business card. Like most packages I get will say like, 10% off your next purchase at our, at our website. And I don't think that that's, I don't think that's not allowed. I get that a lot. I'm almost like, maybe I should start collecting business cards because I get a lot of business cards. But like I had people that were starting up eBay sites and they were like, it was basically like an auction and like a buy it now, and they were like, I'll give you like, basically free seller's fees for like a year if you list your stuff here, because they just, they wanted to use me because I had a bunch of stuff, and they wanted, if I listed all my stuff there, then they could, it would give other people a reason to list stuff there because they would see stuff there. I don't know if it's the angle, the end there just looked kind of bigger. This is why I kind of like to get to see. Yeah, well, I mean, and that's the thing too, is that, eBay takes a huge cut. Not only do you have to pay the eBay fees, but you also have to pay, just to have an eBay store, just to be able to list. Before they did this like 50,000 free listing things, before they did that, like if I had over 1,000 items in my eBay store, I would have to pay like 10 cents for every listing. That's a lot, when you have, so for every 100 listings, that's like $10 a month just to have them listed. Not selling, just to have them listed. So for every 1,000 items I have up on my eBay store past 1,000, that's $100 a month. Plus my monthly subscription of $59 or $60. And then it's like you have to have promoted listing fees, which is basically like another 10% on top. You know, that's the one thing that I've definitely found is like you can have the best prices on eBay. You can have the nicest coins, but basically eBay hides your listings from everyone unless you promote them and pay like 10% extra. That's a good point there. So here we have, you know, is this super heavy machine doubling or is this like some sort of double die? I'm assuming that it is machine doubling because it looks more shelved. It kind of looks like there's a lower level, but maybe we will look at a few more. And I'm also assuming that it's not one because nobody else has found it. Well, I've not seen it over on this side, which I feel like oftentimes when it's all over the coin, it does look like it's on the bottom and the end. What is that? It's like the E there almost looks split in the center. I feel like it's just the way the light is hitting it. What's going on? The C looks kind of split there too. A little shelf on the bottom. Is that the whole memorial has like a double? Like that looked, at least on the end there. I feel like that right there is where, you know, if this was a copper covered zinc, that would be zinc showing right there. But it almost looks like the memorial is like doubled. Like if you look to the southwest there, it almost looks like the tip of the memorial again. So I don't know, this one definitely seems cool. Let's zoom out and just see what it looks like. So it's like, yeah, you can see the bottom of the memorial there. I would just, you know, it's really doubled on the bottom there. You can see most of United. And then I feel like it, you know, disappears over there. Is I want to see the initials there. It almost looks like the initials are really doubled. Kind of looks like it. The G almost looks like it's totally split. It's like you can almost not even read it. Right, we'll zoom back out. So I'm assuming this is machine damage, but it's, you know, really cool looking machine damage. You can see that there is doubling on most of this. Yeah, I think I think you could, and I think you can make it a living. I would suggest having, you know, the eBay store in tandem. That would be my thought is, you know, you have your own standalone, you know, like if you do like a smaller level store, you have like, you know, some of your best inventory on there. And then you do like what you were talking about. You know, I used to have a website a long time ago. I used to have, you know, AdSense and what's the other one? It's like I used to do advertising on my site, and then I used to pay for advertising. But it's like if you go to, you know, if you try to buy like a keyword on Google, the prices are pretty crazy. Like if you try to like have something show up with wheat penny, it's expensive. It's like a few dollars. Like people really pay a lot of money to get that initial contact with a customer. But I guess I guess in the long run, for every person you do get to come, convinced to come to your site, and who stays and buys something, chances are they will keep coming back, especially if you have something that they like. I was kind of shocked. Like, it was like, I feel like this last month I looked, and it said like all my, it lets you know who's a returning customer, and it said like all my customers all I had was returning customers this last month, that I had no new customers. I was like, whoa. So I guess that's a good thing. It also surprised me. So it did seem like a couple of them back there had, it's like I feel like we're seeing various kinds of machine damage. I feel like some years were made better than others for sure. But it definitely helps, once you've looked at a full roll, you start to like notice, okay, I found like 5 of them that look like this, and then it's like one of them looks totally different. It definitely helps when we know what we're looking for. But it's like when you find 10 that all basically look doubled the same way, did you find like a nice little pocket of double dies and mint cellos that all came from different places probably? Or is it probably just a common machine damage? But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of excited to do my first bulk submission to PCGS. Some of the people that I've talked to that do bulk submissions, they're telling me not to. They're telling me that that they've stopped their grading at PCGS right now during the pandemic, because for whatever reason, the grading is just all over the board. And I'm not sure, I don't feel like they know why. That it's just they're used to sending stuff in, and that they're confident with their abilities, but like they're sending stuff in and it's just not coming back what it normally would come back, and so it's like they don't want to waste money right now. They want to wait till things go back to normal. I'm curious if graders. I feel like from what I read, like they have 5 different graders look at the coins and all like do a grade, and then they average them out. And so what I'm wondering is if all the graders used to be in the same room, like, they were all sitting at a table, they'd put them all down, look at a coin, put a tally on a piece of paper, and then, at the end of the line, they would get averaged out. And so I'm wondering if maybe everybody's not in the same room now, and, people used to just go, yeah, yeah, yeah. Maybe like everyone wasn't even writing stuff down, just one person was. And people would just say, one person would read a grade and they'd just say yes or no. I don't know. Obviously, I'm not sitting there with them grading coins, so I really don't know. I'd love to see a PCGS video where they just literally, show professionals grading a coin and just show everyone nice and transparently like what the exact procedure, like, not like this is what your coin could be, like, no, this is what your coin being graded looks like. These are 5 professionals sitting grading a real coin, and this is the result of their grading. I would find that very helpful. Yes, it should all work the same way, but like I've heard people say that, like, if you grade coins, you should always do it in one place from one light source in the exact same conditions every time. And so my thought is, if all the graders are not sitting next to each other and they're all in different light sources and different environments, I feel like the same coins that they would look at all together in the same place under the same conditions, all of a sudden they're all in different conditions. And I don't feel like that is conductive towards grading coins. That sounds fun. I've seen a video, I feel like it was very old and it was kind of, for lack of words, hokey. I should Google that and see if that has a bad connotation in today's politically correct world. But just, I don't know. I feel like when I think of hokey, I think of like the 80s, just kind of people being goofy. I'm not sure if that is the exact definition, but I don't know. I feel like I find out words that I used to use in the 80s and 90s, they're no longer okay to say. So if that word is not an appropriate English word anymore, my apologies to the internet. But yeah, I will check out. I'm sure if I Google like Coin Week video of NGC grading process, it'll come up. I'm just very interested in things like that because it gives you a better idea of how everything works. It's like going through all these 1981s. I feel like, I'm definitely seen patterns in the way that the coins are damaged, and just like kind of what the average coin looks like here. And it definitely helps because, once you see a bunch of them, then when you see a really nice one as well, it just stands out, like when you don't see any of those problems, because like something like machine doubling, but that's the weird thing too. I have a lot, oops, let me focus myself. I'm back. I have a lot of like MS67 coins that are machine damaged. They have like strong doubling on them. And so like for me it's like odd, that coins would grade that high that are technically damaged, because in my head it would feel like the coin doesn't have a good strike, and maybe I'm just wrong. It's a good video? Okay, I will definitely check it out. I don't know whether to call you Andrew or to call you Accredited Coins now. Which do you prefer? I like the new face for. Do you know what your logo is going to be here on YouTube? And you should make videos. You should definitely make videos for your coins. Like I want to see your 1936 all nice and up close. I think that the stand that you have your coins on in the pictures and everything, it looks very professional. It looks good. I just want to see the coins closer. I want to see them all close up. I need to like post these coin Cello videos earlier in the day, I think. Like I was like listing stuff before, trying to get ready. There I go again. And I feel like if, oftentimes when I post them well in advance, I feel like other people do some research and then they know exactly, I tried to do research on this date and mint and I couldn't find anything good. I mean, green screens are amazing things. Like, I mean, like I'm not doing stuff in a big place. Like you could do You could have a YouTube channel in a closet, literally. Just line the one side of the closet with it. You know, just you could have a laptop in there with the webcam on top, microscope. You'd have perfect lighting every time. You could call it your office. You could deduct taxes for your closet that you use. All of a sudden, the closet becomes a home office. A big closet, a girlfriend, and 2 cats. Well, I mean, when you're not making videos, just have like a have like a cat YouTube channel, and just like like My Crazy Cats or something like that, and then like you can constantly advertise your coin channel on your cat's channel. That like, because if you do like a cat channel, you're gonna get like 2 million subscribers. People love cats. And then you just like put advertisements for your coin store on your cat channel. All right, I'm going to the pound tomorrow. I'm gonna get some cats. What do people like more than cats? Yeah, I'm gonna go to the zoo tonight with some wire clippers, and I'm gonna go adopt some animals. Tomorrow on the show, we're gonna feature a red panda and a couple monkeys. So, might get a little bit loud here, but we're gonna make this show a little bit more classy here. I mean, I've seen like a ton of other people's channels where they have like their channel going on, and then there's just like a webcam. There's like the little box like where, I was just gonna have like the date or something, but they just have their webcam on their cat. It's just like laying there. It sleeps the entire video, and people just like log on to like watch the person's cat. They're like, no, I'm just here to watch your cat sleep. It's cool. I don't need anything. I mean, that's the thing that kills me is like, I see like people who, it's like if you like Google or YouTube, I don't know, or just people like, have channels where they just sleep, and it's just them sleeping. And it's like, I don't know if it's like, if they're really entertaining sleepers, if they like sleep talk, if they like do funny things when they sleep. Like, I don't know why everyone's watching these people sleep. But they'll have like 1 million viewers, and I'm just like, I'm doing the wrong thing. But I guess the important thing is that I enjoy what I do, because if I didn't enjoy this, it would feel like work, and I wouldn't show up. I'd play hooky. That's what happened with my, it's like I love playing video games, but then I like scheduled myself for 8 hours a day on Twitch, and I was like making like, 8 to 20 hour long videos every day. Whew. Yeah. I all of a sudden started playing hooky, and then I never went back. I haven't played a video game since last July, when I started making these videos a year ago. And look, it's like we have almost 4,500 coin videos in just a year. So it's, it's amazing what you can do with a year. And, that's just, in the spare time that I've been able to like sneak in time, because I have so much stuff I have to do all the time. It's like I literally probably could have done like 10, 20,000 videos otherwise, but it's cool. I probably would be in some sort of back pain, or like have like wrist braces from carpal tunnel from like copy pasting nonstop, and I would officially have no life, which is cool. So we haven't found anything like utterly amazing. We found a couple you know, I'll say beautiful machine damaged coins. We'll call them beautiful. So tomorrow, I mean, I know we still have, I think we're going to be going into 1980 tomorrow. And then I think the 1970s are next. So it'll be cool. Hopefully we will find some cool coins tomorrow. And if you guys need a break from the mint cellos, we can always go back to the Coin Vault has opened episodes too. But when I'm going to, you know, I think that, I mean, I guess I'll put it this way, like when I do the bulk submission, my first one, I want to film what I'm doing, but I'm definitely going to open the 10 unopened mint sets. But it's like kind of a caveat. That's what I think I'm going to get graded is most of those coins, but I could open them and they could all be awful, like the ugliest coins I've ever seen. Thank you, Accredited Coins. I wish you a good night. Good luck with your new eBay store, and good luck with the creation of everything. I think it's going to be awesome. Like, proud of you. Keep it up. Have a good night. I hope you and your girlfriend and your 2 cats have a good night. And we're almost done here tonight anyway. I think we got about 7 or 8 more coins here. Who knows? We didn't get to look at any of these super up close, so perhaps we will still find that elusive coin. And I'm curious on the S right here, if it's damage or if it's machine damage. I feel like the bottom is just, I don't know, it might just be damage. Like if you see there's just like a little line going across, but it almost looks like a scratch goes across there too. So onward we go. If every coin had something awesome on it, I think that there would be no reason into searching these. Because if every coin was rare, none of them would really be rare now, would they? So yeah, I'm hoping, you know, to get those proof sets looked at on a stream here pretty soon, and hopefully they will be beautiful coins. And then if they, you know, are at least half decent. I mean, what I kind of want to do is, just as an experiment, just for fun, send in 10 mint sets, you know, as is if you opened them. Just so that it like kind of gives me like a mathematical equation of if you spend, you know, like let's say like with the mint sets, let me look, I wrote it down. So I spent $360 on the 10 unopened mint sets that, you know, supposedly no one has seen before. So for the $360, I got 50 coins. So then it's like, you know, let's say I had 100 of them anyway, so I could do a bulk submission, and so that was like 720. So then it's like basically, I think for the bulk submission it would cost me about $1,600 after shipping and taxes. So what, like 1,600 plus 760, so it's like 2,360, or I'm sorry, 2,320. So it's like, I think it would cost me about 2,320, and then it's like, so I would have to be selling each coin for about 2,320 just to break even, and obviously more because I have to pay for shipping. So, you know, when it's like you think about doing this, it's like to kind of break even, like I would need to get like, you know, an average grade of like, you know, pretty much everything would have to be proof 67 that you send in, you know, but at the same, just to break even. But if you got like a couple proof 68s, you know, then all of a sudden you're making money on a few coins, you know, if you had a cameo or two, those cameos would be worth money. But it definitely does feel risky. This one for a second there was almost looking doubled on the bottom there, but then it seemed like it just disappeared when I changed the light. I'm watching the replay of it on the other monitor now. So yeah, it definitely will be interesting to see how things come out graded. And I mean, it's like I could buy coins that were... Actually, you know, I think I'm tired. I think I totally did that math completely wrong. Because if I had 100 coins at 720, that would be $7.20. Or no, maybe I did do it right, because it would probably be about $15 to get each coin graded after shipping and taxes. That's too bad. For a second there I was thinking, I mean, I guess it just depends on what coins you're getting submitted. Like say like the, you know, 1958 proof cellos that I have, like I got a couple rolls of those for like $100 a piece. And so if I was sending in those, then it would be like $2 a coin, so then I would need to get about $17 off of each one. But at the same time, I'm just starting to learn the values. You know, I feel like the nickels and dimes, the proof ones, they go for less. They go for less than the quarters and half dollars, and I feel like the Lincoln cents actually go for surprisingly good money. But I feel like the half dollars, they definitely seem to, I don't know if it's because of the silver or because a lot of them were melted down for silver. Excuse me. But it feels like the half dollars and the proof sets, those seem to be what is like a huge amount of the money that can be made. I'm not sure if that's what you guys all agree with, but that's kind of what I'm coming to the conclusion is that if you buy proof sets, like the majority of the money is made from those. I mean, if you find a stunning, you know, penny or a stunning quarter, if you find a really nice one of those, that, like, you know, that's kind of a bonus. But it's like when you go back, especially to the earlier proof years, the half dollars become ridiculously expensive. It just, you know, it makes Lincoln cents prices just look like pennies. So it's really interesting. It's like I've been playing in the minor leagues all this time, and there's like a major league space or coin baseball game going on. And it's like I could have been playing with the big boys the whole time, but I just was happy in the minor leagues, having fun. But I know it's like they're different worlds. It's like a different hobby, yet the same hobby. I mean, it makes me think, like, you know, it's like all the wheat pennies that I was hoarding over the years, and then like, what if I had been like hoarding half dollars? You know, like it's like if you know, if I had a half dollar for every like roll of wheat pennies that I hoarded over my life, I would have a lot of half dollars. Instead, I just have a few, and I'm, you know, pretty much buying them now. Like I've bought my first half dollars. I should have a bunch of half dollars to make videos of tomorrow. And those ones will go up on my eBay store tomorrow. Is there any more in there? There's one more. So I'm gonna try to be quick and list this roll tomorrow. I feel like I've been like kind of bad. I've been making these videos and then like posting it a couple days later. But this one will go up probably sometime afternoon tomorrow. And then I'm also going to try to get some more rolls. But that's the last one. Hope you guys enjoyed the roll. It's been a lot of fun talking with you guys. Like that was definitely like the fastest I've ever seen chat go. Let me turn off this bright light. And if you guys haven't checked out the giveaways, definitely feel free to check them out. They're in the description below the video. I'm trying to say thank you to everyone for all the support, because I couldn't have had the energy to make you guys like 4,500 videos. Hey Paul, I'm just logging out for the night here. I should be back tomorrow with another stream. We did a roll of 1981s here. I don't know, actually, since you're here, I could maybe ask, I believe it is machine doubling on a couple of these. But there was, just, I think this was one of them. Was this the one on the front? Yeah, I feel like the one on the front definitely, maybe this is just another one. That one had an interesting end. I was trying to see if, okay, I think that this is one of the ones, and this looks like machine doubling to me. But like United is pretty doubled over here. It looks shelf-like to me. And then like the E and the C. But the thing that I thought was interesting was the memorial at the bottom here. It was kind of doubled here as well. And it almost looks like that below to the southwest, it almost looks like there's an imprint of another memorial. So it was just kind of interesting to me. I'd say that's probably the most interesting one. But let me know what you think of it. Just in time. I will be back tomorrow definitely for my regularly scheduled stream. I believe we're going back in time to 1980. And I might do, I'm just trying to see. Yeah, so the next roll back, I have a 1980p and then I have a 1980p ND, so it's like a 50-50 roll. I kind of feel like I'd like to do the 1980p ND just because we haven't had any mint marks to look at that had the opportunity for an RPM. And so that'll give us the hopeful possibility of finding an RPM tomorrow night, which I just missed that. Then it looks like we have some 79 PND, and then it jumps all the way to 1970, where we have 3 rolls of 1970p. We have 1 full roll of 1970D. We have 1 roll of 1970S, and we have a roll that is 40 1970S's and 10 Ds. So I think we're going to do a roll of 1980 tomorrow. We might do a second roll. I might have a bonus stream tomorrow that is totally not coins. I have like 20 or 30 old PCA graded baseball cards. They're from the 50s, 60s. They're all Red Sox. I've had them for a long time. I'm going to be letting go. So I think I'm going to make a stream where I'm just showing all the cards, and then I'm going to post it to a video on eBay. See if I can find them a home with someone that will love them. The machine damage on United was direct. Was what direct? For some reason, I'm not sure if I understand the question. I know I'm tired. Like, I mean, it looked like it looked shelved to me. It is weird looking at bright shiny coins. Well, you missed the 2016 P&D roll I did yesterday. Those were pretty darn shiny. It was too, here. Well, I mean, I guess we can kind of see it here. I think it was counterclockwise. It was on, yeah, it was counterclockwise on United and maybe a little bit to the south. Because I feel like the tips but then it, you know, that's one of the reasons I feel like it wasn't, is because it's also, when we get to the other half of the coin, it's on the south of some of the lettering. But then it feels like it goes from, actually it's like it's on the south and then it seems to creep to the west and is no longer on the south of the coin. And I almost felt like when we zoomed in on the initials here, they almost looked like there were two different sets of initials. Like if you look at the G, like focused here, like the bottom part is shiny, but then you go up to the top and it's like a whole nother initial is shiny on the G. I don't know if you can see that, like, you know, there's a G up and that shines, and then I do this, whoops, and then there's a G below it. So I thought that was kind of interesting. All right, my friends, thank you guys all for being here tonight. I feel like I will have a hard time listing and thanking everyone for being here tonight, but thank you, Paul, for making it. Thank you, Paul, Sandy, thank you, Accredited Coins, previously known as Andrew Laws. Thank you, Time, yes, thank you, Time Traveler. Thank you, Tyler, Coin Collecting with Tyler. Thank you, Logan's Coins. Thank you, Numismatic Sam. Thank you, Super Silverman, for being here tonight. And gosh, yeah, I'm not going to be able to scroll through all this. But thanks, guys. It was a lot of fun, a lot more fun than I thought I was going to be going through this roll. Let me see if I can focus this a little better for you guys. But yeah, I had a lot more fun looking through this roll than I thought I was going to tonight. So I will be back definitely tomorrow for my normal 9 p.m. stream. I might do a bonus stream tomorrow as well, and I'm probably going to make a video for those baseball cards that I was talking about. Just because I feel like it seems to work pretty well with coins. Sorry about the crinkle, didn't even think about this, but there we go, it's done. So yeah, these all came like this from eBay. So it's going to go right back up. It'll be there probably for sale back on eBay tomorrow at noon. So thanks everyone for being here tonight. Wish you guys wonderful nights. Have good weekends, and I hope to see you guys again. All right, until next time, see you guys in the future.